What's up, guys, people? I always say it's good to examine yourself and to do a good self-assessment and know where you're lacking at, know where you need to improve at, and notice when you're doing things that are detrimental to yourself, detrimental to your health, detrimental to the path that God has you on, just things that aren't beneficial at all. I found a good text that kind of explains what I've been doing as of lately, and me knowing I have to improve. You know, that's part of doing the self assessment. Don't self assess if you don't plan on changing nothing. You know, most people who don't change anything, they don't really do a good self assessment on each other. But I'm in Ecclesiastes 10, and I want to read verses 8, 9, and 10. It says, "He that diggeth the pit shall fall into it, and whosoever breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him. Whosoever removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be in danger thereby. If the iron be blunt, and he do not wet the wedge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct." Now, this is pretty much a few verses about self-sabotage. It's about doing things that are detrimental to the path God has you on, or being lazy, because God does not want you to be lazy. As of lately, I've been lazy. I haven't been doing as much work as I should. I haven't been pushing myself to the levels that God wants me to push myself to. And I have to be able to admit that. And it just pretty much tells you that, hey, and he that cleaveth wood shall be in danger thereby. When you chop wood, it's a possibility that some of that wood could get in your face. It's a possibility that you could throw your shoulder out. It tells you that if the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then he must put to more strength. That's just making life harder for yourself. If you're gonna chop the wood, you need to make sure that the edge of the blade is sharp enough to cut through the wood. So this has a lot of implications in it about how you can make life harder for yourself, and how you always need to self-assess and know where you're lacking at and know what kind of things you need to improve in. So God's people, always keep that in mind, that you need to self-assess and that you need to stop self-sabotaging yourself, because God wants the best of you. And the only way to give him your best is to be obedient to the path that he has for you. That's all I got for you guys, people.